10-2 in the Arizona Cardinals franchise, here to face the 7-5 Indianapolis Colts. They have Jonathan Taylor, so hopefully they run the ball. They are 16th in rushing yards. Don't know how that's going to work out for them, but they have the 5th best defense in the league. We have the 12th best offense in points per game, and then the worst passing offense. We average more rushing yards a game than we do passing yards, yes, because I just spam Trey Benson. That's all I need to do. I mean, Trey Benson, a lot of the time, he does get stopped behind the line of scrimmage because of my offensive line, so definitely should upgrade that later, and then he's already unstoppable, but that would make him even more broken. We have a defensive back breakout challenge. I'm assuming it's going to be Jaden Blackburn. He had a pretty good game last year. He had an interception that I ended up lateraling. I don't even want to read this press conference. Jaden Blackburn, blah, 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 no expectations. Let's do moderate. Let's do a moderate goal for him. And game day challenge, get Jaden Blackburn 4+ tackles and 2 pass deflections to upgrade his development trait to a superstar development, I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure he only has star development. And then we're getting closer to the playoffs. Week 14, I'm going to give you guys back-to-back episodes of this stuff, but let me see what we have for the franchise staff points. We already maxed out these 2 things for middle linebackers. All your players that count as scheme fits during training, all the players count. Oh, really? Okay, so now they get more XP, but that costs 40, so I guess I'll just save up for that later. Looking into the roster, no injuries on offense. We get an injured player at every game. Usually they come back into the game. I guess that happens a lot in real life as well. That's what we got going on for the team. Like everything that we have here, no injured players on the defense until one of them, is out for the year. It's ridiculous, but Justin Jones, I'm going to start over Nichols. I just think he's a better player. For the Indianapolis Colts roster, Anthony Richardson here, 87 overall star development, developing much better in Madden than he is in real life. Jonathan Taylor, 91 overall superstar development. Hopefully they actually use him so we can have a challenge of a game. I know that sounds super cocky, but we've been on like, what, an 8-game, 7-game winning streak. It's been ridiculous, and a lot of them have been blowouts. Michael Pittman, 89 overall, 87 for Amari Cooper. They got Josh Downs, Alec Pierce, and A.D. Mitchell. That's actually a pretty stacked receiver lineup there. Jelani Woods at tight end. You got an injured left tackle, so they go with the backup Javante Callahan here, 76 overall. Hidden development for him. He's going to get some starting reps today. Quentin Nelson, really good offensive line, honestly. Even a backup right guard who's an 80 overall. Will Fries, love that name. Alex Kappa there. Really good offensive line. Kwity Paye, 81. And then you got Leatu Latu, DeForest Buckner, Grover Stewart. This could be a good matchup depending on how the AI plays it. I really think just scrambling QBs in simulation, the AI just operates them poorly, generates their own pressure, rolls out into pressure. They just make them look super dumb. If they run the ball with Jonathan Taylor, they will be a significantly better team in this matchup, and we have to play this on away, so momentum will not be in our favor. Hopefully we can get it done here in Indianapolis. That's weird to say. Here comes Anthony Richardson onto the field. Let's see how he did this season. Hopefully it's going to pop up his stats. And does it pop up his stats? It does. 14 to 25. Not the best ratio. Probably has some rushing touchdowns as well. We'll see how he does. 1st and 10 for the Indianapolis Colts here. Jonathan Taylor with the carry. They will be running it with him. 2nd down and 7. Coming off a nice game. 80 yards, 1 touchdown. Of course, not as good as Trey Benson, though. 2nd down and 7. They will be throwing the ball. Got this over the middle. He's going to roll out. He's going to dump off the ball. Nice pressure there. 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7. Pass committing the team here. Got to cover some drag routes. And he's not going to get away. Good stuff. Justin Jones, the dude that I just started over Nichols. Good stuff with the sack. 4th and 10. I mean, Anthony Richardson had options. He stepped up in the pocket. Justin Jones found him. They will be punting. Out comes Kyler Murray onto the field. I may have a negative touchdown to interception ratio for passing. I've ran the ball a lot with Kyler. Have a lot of rushing touchdowns. 11 to 9, honestly, not as bad as I thought. He was injured for 4 games as well, and I think I have like 4 or 5 rushing touchdowns with Kyler too. My goal is not to throw another interception for the rest of the year so I can have not double digits. I'm sure my entire audience just laughed because that won't happen. 1st and 10 here with Trey Benson. Let's see what we got. We got some decent lanes though. Leatu Latu with the tackles. 2nd and 9. Doesn't always work out for Trey Benson. 22 rushes, 110 yards, and a rushing touchdown last week for him. 2nd down and 9 here for Trey Benson. Got the pulling guards and the tight end. Great blocks with the power. Trey Benson driving up the field. 1st and 10, and we already have more rushing yards and rushing attempts than Jonathan Taylor. They only used him once, then went to Anthony Richardson. I don't know why the AI does that. 1st and 10, of course, going back to Trey Benson. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. Amazing block up at the field from Jaden Reese. Got the air truck, so I made Diggs move away. I think that's Quandre Diggs. Big run again. I'm just going to keep going back to him. I know it seems cheesy Why would I stop? They're stacking the box now. 1st and 10 for Trey Benson again. DeForest Buckner lighting up Trey Benson in the backfield. He's telling him to hush down. That's a good reason to. 2nd and 12, I'm still running it with Benson. But this time, we're going to run the opposite side from DeForest Buckner, please. Do not want him involved at fullback. I don't know where you're going. Another 1st and 10 for Trey Benson. Just got to trust him. 1st and goal, we got Trey Benson again. My left guard has no idea where he's going. 2nd and goal. Trey Benson is in the zone already, but we might just steal this touchdown from him. I'm sorry. I need to stat pad Kyler Murray. That's going to be Trey McBride up the field. We're stat padding Kyler Murray to discount my interceptions. Trey McBride leeching the touchdown. Our first pass attempt of the day as well. And they're coming out in empty backfield. Why are they not using Jonathan Taylor? I mean, they have him passing. They're going to go with the drag route. Good stuff. Amari Cooper, superstar development. 1st and 10, but they just got to start using Jonathan Taylor. No, we have Mac Wilson and Gary Weber on the field. The worst linebacker duo ever. I hate these guys when they're together. If Kenny Sears is on the field, either one of them is fine, but together is not a good combo, and that is exactly why, thankfully, 57, I think, wow, Kenny Sears was coming off the edge. Yeah, why is he playing edge? He's not on either of my rush right ends here. I don't know why he's playing on the edge position. He's not here either, and he's not here. I don't know why Kenny Sears is coming off the edge. He's a pass coverage guy, but at least we got the starters back in. 2nd down and 5. It's going to be a toss play to the outside. We were all over him with Zaven Collins. He just missed the tackle. Cody Barton recovers it. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, pass committing the team here. Got to get the drag route. Got that drag route the whole way, and there it is. It's going to be a coverage sack. Justin Jones back as the starter. 2nd sack of the day for him. He's outperforming my X Factor and my superstars on my line. Well, there's only one X Factor on my line. It's Chase Young here as Justin Jones, 2nd sack of the quarter. And of course, that means they're going to be punting here on 4th and 12. 1st and 10, Trey Benson is in the zone here. You already know what's about to happen. The power is already starting. 2nd down and 3. And he's already got it in the 1st quarter. And abdominal tear for Gary Weber. He's injured again, dude. Whenever he first got injured, I started Kenny Sears. I liked him better. Gary Weber is a backup, though. He's not the worst. He's not the best, though. So he's going to be out for a few weeks. 2nd down and 3. No. Just avoid DeForest Buckner. I don't want to get a tackle for a loss here. 3rd and 2. 3rd down and 2. What am I going to have? I'm going to have a free pocket? No, I'm not. DeForest Buckner, of course, is all over me. 4th down and 3. I had options there. I just forced the run with Kyler. I thought it would be a lot more open. Of course, I shouldn't test DeForest Buckner. He's cracked in simulation. He's cracked in this game in general. He's good in real life, but not that good. Either way, I'm not going to be greedy. Of course, just going to be punting it away to Amari Cooper and the Indianapolis Colts. 1st and 10 here, sending a blitz for Jonathan Taylor. No one's in the backfield. Shoves over Donald Roberts. Jonathan Taylor, 6 yards, 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4. No, it's going to be play action. I got to step back. It wouldn't let me step back there as I thought I was on a different guy, but they're going to get a 1st and 10 with a check down to the tight end. 1st and 10, empty backfield here again. They were going for a screen, and Chase Young is free off the edge. No blockers. That will be the end of the 1st quarter. 3 sacks in the 1st quarter for Anthony Richardson. How upsetting as we start 7-0. Just want to take a moment to show you the AI mechanic. This is an 85 overall Braden Smith here, so he's definitely not better than the 90 overall Chase Young, but this is what his blocking mechanic is in Madden. Are you serious? I would be so pissed if this happened to me. And then look at 78. Doesn't go for a double team. This is a pass play. This is illegal man downfield. What are you doing? Or is this no, it's a screen to the opposite side that's clearly covered by Dexter Weldon here. And this is the effort by Braden Smith to block Chase Young. Thank you, EA. 2nd and 14 here. Will be passing the ball. But yes, they're just going to take the underneath. Kenny Sears, nice coverage there. 3rd and 10. What are we going to have here? I feel like everything's just on the corner routes. He's going to take off with it, and he's going to get some good blockers. He's going to push off Kenny Sears, and he's going to do it himself here. Buda Baker with the wrap up. I should have been there. 1st and 10, Anthony Richardson. 1st and 10. Let's see what we have here. Probably over the middle. That's going to be wide open. I left my zone to go get Michael Pittman because I thought nothing was going to be over the middle. 2nd and 2. Mallory with the reception again. And we got a 2nd and 2. It's going to be a play action that I completely bid on. What are you doing, Buda Baker? One-hand catch from Michael Pittman, and I can show it a million times. And I will show it a million times. This is in clear picking position. You can step up on this and grab this ball. Look, he stops. Look at his knees. He stops and breaks down and lets him catch the ball, dude. I don't switch on. I don't pull back. The AI stops when it's a clear opportunity to jump this ball and pick it. It's totally scripted, super annoying. First and goal, sending a blitz here on Jonathan Taylor. Somehow he weaves through that. Thankfully, Anthony Shep, the big strength man, does get that tackle. Second and goal. Third and goal on the 5, and they're still going to be going for this. Interesting call. Going to crunch the line. Going to use Buda Baker here over the middle. He has way too much time. Someone go after him. I pressed in on the right stick. Nobody went after him. I pressed in on the right stick. It switched me to Mac Wilson and made me do it myself. Anthony Richardson rushing touchdown. No one responded. Ooh, Rondale Moore with the blocks. No! Oh my gosh, I could have gotten away with that. I kept swerving too much because everyone kept shedding their block. I thought I was going to be able to maneuver between that. That was sick, though. Either way, 1st and 10 for Trey Benson. Let's hand this off to the outside. Please get your block. 74, Trey Benson with the stiff arm. He doesn't lose his ability. My offensive lineman didn't get there in time to get the block. 2nd and 9, we're going to give this here to Trey Benson again. Trey Benson trying to move with the power. Trey Benson leaves it to a 3rd and 5. 3rd down and 5. Going to be looking for Rondale Moore. Not going to have it. Not going to have it. Nothing's open. I don't want to lose field goal position. If I have it here, I'm just going to dump it. I think I could potentially make this field goal. No, it's telling me I can't. Come on, I have Jake Bates. 59. You're telling me to punt the ball with 59 yards when I have a 97 kick power. Jake Bates, dude. AI, what are you smoking? I might have missed it. No, he's going to drill it right down the middle. 10-7 versus the Colts. 1st and 10, sending a blitz here. Jonathan Taylor should be wide open 1-on-1, 2-on-1 there. Donald Roberts, Kenny Sears with the tackle. 2nd and 6. Jaden Blackburn has been very, very quiet this game, upsetting for his breakout challenge here, but we're going to see what we have. It will be a run play, and he cuts it back to the inside. For sure thought he was going to commit to the outside. 1st and 10, Jonathan Taylor. 1st and 10, it's another run play to Jonathan Taylor to the outside. He's swamped this time by Jalen Thompson. 2nd and 10. 2nd down and 10. Let's see what we have sitting on this route. He's going over the top. Way to step up on it, Stephon Gilmore, but still a nice catch from Michael Pittman. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, empty backfield here. What are we going to have? I have this. No, what are you doing? Yes, good sir. Dude, double coverage. What was that throw from Anthony Richardson? Jonathan Taylor saves a touchdown. Well, I have no idea what Anthony Richardson thought he was going to be able to do there. Another defensive celebration in the end zone. I get this screenshot almost every video. But, like, look at this. I come over, and I'm trying to pull back to this. This is so wide open, Jonathan Taylor. And I'm trying to pull back, and I get caught on his character because this is, like, so unbelievably open. Stephon Gilmore, he realizes he left his zone, so he's got the zone now. Trying to come over, and he could have made this catch and had some yards. Throws it into double coverage and just throws just a bad decision ball. 1st and 10. Let's see what we got here. Marvin Harrison is open. We'll take that underneath. Marvin Harrison, 2nd down and 1. 2nd and 1. Let's see what we got here. That should be open. That's going to be triangle. That's going to be Marvin Harrison. 1st and 10. We got a 2-minute drill going. 1st and 10. Let's see who we're going to have. Maybe R1. No, that's pass interference. EJ Speed was pushing him, and then number 32, Julian Blackmon, is celebrating, dude. Look at him. He's right here trying to finish his route, and then whenever he comes over, he just gets stopped by Speed whenever he's pulling back on his route. Does he actually get stopped? No, he's clearly getting stopped. They're literally both pincering him right here, and the ball's off target. That is clear pass interference. 3rd and 10, gonna go to Trey Benson on the screen, dump it off. Trey Benson, move up the field. Trey Benson with the power. Trey Benson makes it a 1st and 10. Good stuff. 1st and 10. Let's see what we got here. That's gonna be Marvin Harrison, wide open. Get that block, Marvin. No, not Marvin Harrison. Trey Benson. He did. Run, hurry up. I could call a timeout. Not gonna do it. 2nd down and 4. What am I gonna have? I'm doing too much. Marvin Harrison was wide open. I'm just gonna step out of bounds. 1st and 10. Kyler Murray. I just missed Marvin Harrison there. 2nd down and 10. Probably going to have Marvin Harrison predetermining the route. Lays out for the ball. Going to call my first time out. 8 seconds left. They're not running goal line, dude. Come on. Don't even try me. I still have 2 timeouts left with Trey Benson, superstar X Factor, in the zone. And DeForest Buckner stops him. And I'm going to save that last timeout they want. No. I got one more play in me. Dude, come on. I got one more play in me. One more timeout. They don't come out in goal line on the 1. What are you smoking, dude? Truck him, Trey Benson. Glitches through them. Don't care. It's Trey Benson. He gets his first touchdown on the day, 17-7 at half, and we get the ball. Elite play from Anthony Richardson. Justin Jones' 3rd sack on the day. I didn't even bother to commentate because I thought he was just going to heave it and it was going to be incomplete. Runs around like an idiot, and then Justin Jones gets his 3rd sack of the day. Justin Jones showing out might be the thumbnail. 1st and 10, going to give it to Trey Benson here. Left guard still has no idea what he's doing. Trey Benson doesn't care. He is the offensive lineman. 1st and 10. First and 10, double teaming DeForest Buckner. Never mind. I guess my offensive lineman doesn't do what I tell them to. Second and 7. Second down and 7. What are we going to have? Maybe? Maybe? No. He got behind the receiver. That could be picked. Is it? What? Okay, I didn't know what happened there. Third and 7. I could have Jaden Reese. I will have Jaden Reese. His first reception of the day. He almost broke away. First and 10. Second and 10, we're going to give this here to Trey Benson on the wide zone. Great blocks from the receivers, and he doesn't get past that. That's why I need Freight Train, but still Wrecking Ball is really good. Third and 3, going to be running it with Trey Benson on the outside here. Power through this. Keep moving. Oh my gosh, Marvin Harrison got in my way. Fourth and 2, there's no reason to be greedy. I'm already up 2 scores, so we're just going to pin this here with Jake Bates. Still make it a 2-score game. Jake Bates puts it up, drills it down the middle, 20-7 versus the Colts. First and 10, let's see what we have here. Jonathan Taylor, great hole up the middle. Jonathan Taylor, first and 10. That's why they need to use him more rather than allowing Anthony Richardson to pass the ball, and they're coming out in an empty set. Like, come on, dude. He just got you a 10-yard gain, and this is what you're going to do. First and 10 for the Indianapolis Colts. I was about to say Arizona Cardinals. Good read, good play, but still use Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman Jr. with another first and 10. Second down and 9. What are we going to have? Amari Cooper sitting down on this route. We're all over him, and that's another sack there. It took way too long. Coverage sack. Zaven Collins. I feel like he always gets the coverage sacks. Doesn't really rush in as good as he used to, but still, he's getting sacks. That's all that matters. Third and 17. Pass committing the team. Of course, it's going to be a screen here. I'm in the backfield all over it. They're going to lose a yard. Tackle for a loss with the user Kenny Sears. Fourth and 18. They're going to punt on their 47. And yeah, I guess that sack really helped us and that tackle for a loss. They should have just ran it and been conservative, but maybe I understand that screen call. First and 10. Let's see what we got. Jaden Reese is going to be open on that. Jaden Reese across the middle. Jaden Reese up the field. Good stuff. Down to the 40. Jaden Reese. Fantasy owners are eating. Marvin Harrison, fantasy owners in shambles. First and 10. Let's see what we're going to have. We're going to have Trey Benson. We're going to have Trey Benson. Whenever they blast up like that, yes, sir, Trey Benson, that wheel route is nasty. You guys already know if you're from Tokyo Dragons franchise, the wheel route is nasty. If the safety bites down, they're not going to be able to catch up to that full momentum streak speed from any running back. Trey Benson receiving touchdown. They want to be disrespectful, and I love it. Let's go for 2, and I'm going to be disrespectful because they're disrespecting me. Dude, come on. You're not running goal line against the Trey Benson? Yeah, come on, dude. Yeah, even with DeForest Buckner shed, not getting there. 28-7. Jonathan Taylor, only 10 rushes, 43 yards, 4.3 per carry. Definitely not bad, but 10 rushes, they need to be giving him the ball more. First and 10, of course, they're throwing the ball here. Got this covered over the middle. Got this covered. It's a coverage sack, and it's going to be Chase Young. 6 sacks on this day for the Arizona Cardinals. Either he rolls out into a clean pocket, either his offensive tackle doesn't get the block, or he just takes way too much time. Run the ball, and they're coming out once again. I understand it's second and 18, but once again, they're coming out empty backfield set. Going to pass commit my team. I have no idea what they're planning on doing here. Got this underneath, and it's going to be Chase Young again. Rolls out from a clean pocket. Chase Young with his 3rd sack on the day. Look at this. Great offensive line protection. Even whenever you get the swim here, sure, he may be coming off the edge, but he bites back. He bites back. You have good coverage. Step up. You can run. This is a huge lane. This is a huge lane. You can run up the middle, and he pulls to the outside and ruins his clean pocket. What is he doing? 3rd and 22. Deep pass committing the team. Got Amari Cooper over the middle, and he's going to heave it. One-on-one, Stephon Gilmore. I'm going to switch on so I don't... I was going to say I'm going to switch on so I don't mess it up. I thought it was going to be behind the receiver. I messed it up. I should have not switched on. Michael Pittman, huge first down. First and goal. What do we got? Sending a blitz. Michael Pittman cooking us all day. Cooking Stephon Gilmore that time. I know it was my fault the last time. Either way, 14-28. And out comes Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. I mean, do I just start running chew clock? It's our ball. We have Trey Benson. He's in the zone. Every game, I feel like I'm doing this where I'm just running chew clock in the 3rd quarter because I feel like the game is just over. First and 10. I know it's only a 2-score game, but it's like, again, I just have Trey Benson. I feel like we're in a really strong position. I don't really feel like anything can stop us right now. 2nd and 8. We're going to give it to Trey Benson again. He's going to power Trey Benson with the nuts truck, lighting up number 44. 3rd and 2. That will be the end of the 3rd quarter. But before we get to the end, going to give it one more time to Trey Benson just to get the first down. He's going to shove off a defensive tackle. That will be the end of the 3rd quarter, and it will be a 1st and 10. 1st and 10. No reason to pass the ball. We got Trey Benson. We have the lead. Let's run the clock. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Probably going to be looking for McBride. Actually going to have this Kyler Murray scramble for me. Great block there from Benson. 1st and 10 on that slide. 1st and 10, back to Benson here. Benson with the truck. Benson with the truck. Benson with the 1st and 10. No, that has to be a 1st and 10. They're saying it's 2nd and 1. It's not, but whatever. DeForest Buckner is not on the field, and you sent out a goal line set. Absolute mistake here, dude. No, he is on the field. It just doesn't matter because, you know, it's Trey Benson, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, let's see what we have. Oh, Gary Rivers, the fullback. The fullback just torched all of you on a corner route. I mean, he got lit up at the end, but Gary Rivers, more receiving yards than Marvin Harrison. 1st and goal. Fantasy owners are pissed. 1st and goal, back to Trey Benson, of course. Great lane. Trey Benson powers forward. He takes the touchdown. He said, nah, you're not going to leech another one off of me. As what? Is that his 2nd or his 3rd touchdown of the day? He's hitting a little dancey dance. Trey Benson, of course, the MVP of every video. This is exactly what I was worried about with the Colts. Of course, they can't run the ball anymore. It's late 4th quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns. They need to pass it. I understand in this situation, and never mind. They decide to run QB blast with Anthony Richardson. But again, this is just dumb play calling by the AI. They refuse to use their superstar players in the correct way. I understand they have Michael Pittman, Amari Cooper, Josh Downs. 2 of them have superstar development. But at the same time, use Jonathan Taylor because that's going to happen with Anthony Richardson where he just completely misses the throw. 3rd down and 6. Got to get the tight end over the middle. Got this over the middle. I'm all over that. It's a user pick. That's going to be the game, dude. How embarrassing. How embarrassing for you, Anthony Richardson. Kenny Sears with his first... No! I was about to say with his first touchdown of his career. Kenny Sears with the pick. 1 yard shy from 6. It should have been 6. They tracked him down like DK Metcalf there at the end. Just embarrassing day for Anthony Richardson. He is the problem. He's rolled out into plenty of missed sacks. He's just been throwing bad throws. He's been getting lucky on some of them, but yeah, that's just bad all around. They're coming out in goal line. I'll just throw the ball here probably to Jaden Reese just to piss off Marvin Harrison owners. 1st and goal. Let's see what we have. Yeah, let's just... Oh, no, I was about to throw it to square. Leatu Latu coming off the edge with some heat. 3rd down and goal. Let's see what we have. It's going to be a Kyler Murray run. I don't care. You know what? I'm going to rub it in. I'm going to rub it in, and I'm going to stat pad. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. There's no reason not to. I'm gonna rub it in. I don't care. We're going to put Trey Benson on out. We're going to probably hit Trey McBride here for his 2nd touchdown of the day, and that's exactly what it's going to be. 42-14, humiliating the Colts on an away game. Another just domination video. He doesn't even have a blocker in for his running back position. I'm on the wrong guy, but he does, again, he just doesn't have anyone blocking for him whenever he makes those poor decisions just to sit there and take a sack. Finally, they have someone in there, but still. It's poor decisions by the AI. 2nd and 2, of course, we're going to be pass committing the team, throwing right over the middle. Great way to hold on there from Amari Cooper. Cody Barton with the tackle. 1st and 10. Let's see what we're going to have probably over the middle, and we're going to sack him again. Takes too long to make a decision. He had some over the middle routes that were going to beat me. Zaven Collins, another coverage sack. 2nd and 13. He actually got in there pretty quickly. I won't discredit him on that one. That was just straight up a sack. 2-minute warning. 2nd and 13. Let's see what we have here as probably going over the middle. Takes way too much time again. Lit up there by Cody Barton. No drop, though. 3rd and 6. 3rd down and 6. Let's see what we have. He's going to the outside. Blanketed in his pocket was Jalen Thompson, and he even misses the tackle, misses the coverage. Horrible coverage there from Jalen Thompson. I mean, it's the end of the game. Really doesn't matter. Just very piss-poor effort there as we're running a screen. In his face immediately is the white stuff. Yeah, the white team. The white stuff in his face. Who else other than Justin Jones, baby? And we got Garrett Williams in the game now. Yeah, they're totally chopped. They're not going to do anything. 2nd and 10. Probably going to go to Amari Cooper. Yeah, right underneath. We're going to wrap up. 3rd and 6. 3rd down and 6. Let's see what we have here. Probably Josh Downs going to the corner. Step up on that. Wow. Again, Stephon Gilmore's getting mossed. I switched on. Put up my hands. Still getting mossed there by Michael Pittman Jr. 1st and goal, sending a blitz here. Immediately going to the flat. Donald Roberts with a great tackle for a loss in the open field. 2nd and goal. The clock will run. And that will actually be the game. That was the last play. 14-42. Not using their timeouts, of course. It was a total blowout. Game was over. I'm going to have to just slowly just keep increasing the sliders, I guess. I feel like that was just a really just dumb game from the AI. Never used Jonathan Taylor correctly. And even whenever he did get 10 yards and it was a 1st down, they would just go to the pass and do these stupid empty sets with Anthony Richardson. It was completely their fault on that loss. So many candidates for the player of the video. Kyler Murray, 143 passer rating, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 194 yards on the day. Trey Benson, 131 yards. Hey, guys, we got more passing yards than rushing yards this game. Improvement for the offense. I mean, either way, if we're winning, it's an improvement. 5 offensive touchdowns today. Trey Benson with 2 of those touchdowns, 131 yards, 11 broken tackles. Marvin Harrison fantasy owners are pissed right now. This gives them what? If it's point per reception, it gives them 7.7 points. Trey Benson with a bomb receiving touchdown, so he gets 3 touchdowns. Trey Benson fans are eating every day. Jaden Reese, he gets 7.2 fantasy points. Gary Rivers gets a couple, I guess, if someone ever started him, unless they were in like a 32-man league. Trey McBride fiends, though, they're getting at least 12 points here with the 2 touchdowns and the 2 receptions as well. So they're doing good. If you want to put the fantasy stats in the comments, I would love to see those. Those are really fun to look at. Kenny Sears, fantasy here, he got 12 total tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and he got a pick. 4 tackles for a loss for Chase Young, 3 for Zaven Collins, 3 for Justin Jones, 1 for Kenny Sears. Jalen Thompson's sack is 3 for Chase Young, 3 for Justin Jones, 2 for Zaven Collins. I was going to put Justin Jones in the thumbnail. It was crazy. I haven't put Chase Young in one yet. I mean, of course, that would be weird to put Justin Jones there, but Chase Young did have the slightly better game than Justin Jones. Cody Barton, 1 interception. Kenny Sears with an interception. 1 pass deflection from Zaven Collins, probably on the screen. No safeties, no defensive touchdowns, of course. Another domination. Marvin Harrison Jr. with no fantasy points still gets the upgrade here. I'm going to go into physical. I just like playing physical. Playmaker really upgrades everything, but physical, really want that. +2 release is really big. You guys know what else is really big? I'm not going to say your mom. I'm going to say the Vex Bolts mass unfollowing on December 31st. Yes, I understand the TikTok brain rot lore. I'm sorry. I had to hit you guys with it, but I'm not even doing that. I'm not following that guy. I had some flashes out there, and the defense did well, but it's left something to be desired. Maybe it's just me, though. Yeah, XP earned. Yeah, he didn't really do much, but at the same time, I wasn't seeing him getting burned at all. So I guess he was blanketing coverage. He just didn't really show out. 1 new injury for Gary Weber. Darius Robinson, we get him back next week. I honestly forgot about him. Justin Jones may be the starter whenever he comes back. He's been doing great. Gary Weber out for the next 4 weeks. Realistically, the next 3 weeks whenever I simulate this week. And we're going to be playing against the 4-9 Rams. This should be a domination here. We're going to be playing in Thursday night primetime. We got weekly awards here as well. It's going to be Trey Benson. Still going to put Chase Young. I think Chase Young probably should have got NFC Defensive Player of the Year. He had 3 sacks, 4 tackles for a loss, 11 tackles for the strong safety for the Saints, and interception is nice, but still, Kenny Sears had 12 tackles and he had an interception. He was 1 yard shy from a pick 6. How is the Saints defense doing better than mine? Kenny Sears did better than that guy, and so did Chase Young. Either way, shouldn't complain. Still had a really good game. Probably going to blow out the Rams in the next video if I had to assume. Going to increase the sliders as well. But we have the 6th best offense in points per game. Still the worst passing offense in the league. But hey, we are 1 yard shy from having more passing yards than rushing yards. Improvement, boys. Improvement. But we got some upgrade players here. Jalen Thompson, Jaden Reese, Jaden Blackburn. Jalen Thompson, I'm just going to continue to go into zone and a scheme fit. He's going to get +3 play rec, pursuit, tackle, and zone coverage is +1 on him. And then for the other guys, we're going to have Jaden Reese, who has been catching the ball, doing good lately. We're just going to do playmaker. It just upgrades 1 of everything, very diverse here. Ball carrier, vision, break, tackle, catching, deep route, medium route. So more of route running there. Then we got Jaden Blackburn for the XP from last week. Man-to-man, I run zone all the time, even though he's not a zone archetype. That's literally what I only run. +3 zone coverage, +1 awareness is huge. Yeah, zone is 67. I mainly only run zone, so I'm going to keep him going into zone here. As of course, we're going to be playing the LA Rams next week. We are 11-2. Eagles are 10-3. We could potentially lose the #1 seed, so we got to keep grinding all the way to the end. So anyways, guys, apart from that, I thank you guys all for watching. Let me know down in the comments below if you want a specific rebuild or a specific type of video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.